right next to it. Pop a shot off, take out the turret, that's good enough. The MG I don't particularly care about. Aim down once again. I hope that this T-34 won't be able to reload faster than my tank right here. Come on, load. Ooh, that was close. It's gonna concuss him, it's not gonna finish him off. Here, what I think I should do is that I should slow this back down to a crawl. Finish off that tank, and I just remembered I forgot to unprone the guys over there. Thank God we have such heavy armor on this tank. Alright, it looks like that didn't... Yeah, it looks like that managed to do... managed to hit it, but it didn't seem like it knocked out the main gun, which is what I'm worried about. I'm not seeing any people bail out of that tank either. Oh, yes, we did manage to knock that tank out. Alright, we have a heavy KV-1 over there, and unfortunately that's a little too heavy for us to take on normally, so I'm gonna load special ammunition. I'm gonna load that HE APCR ammunition again. And as soon as that round is loaded, I'm just going to get it to fire immediately. They managed to take out our gun, but our tank can still rotate. Load. This Panzer is either going down or it's taking those guys down with it. Either way. It's very, very difficult to fire with the turret being broken on, but it can still do it. Provided that it can fire fast enough. Load, fire! I can't tell if that missed or hit and rebounded off. Ooh. Oh well, no matter. We can get more tanks in the action over there soon. So let's do that, and let's buy a replacement vehicle. And again, really amazing game engine allows us to do all of these things. So we'll buy some more infantry just to support that location once again, and I'll get this game to go back into regular speed, and we'll get our guys to advance now. There we go. Damn, two of those heavy KV-1s really pressing up here. Our guys are just laying down inside these trenches. Now, I believe these guys, I believe these guys have AT grenades, but it doesn't look like they do, unfortunately. And what that says to me is that we're going to have to take on these heavy KV tanks with these Panzer H's, which I'm afraid might not be able to do the job. We'll line up the tank shot, hit it. Yeah, no cigar. Those KV-1s are amazingly heavy. They seem to be targeting my infantry right now, so maybe if I'm just able to drive right next to it. Stop. Crew damage, so that means it's, damn. The other KV-1 managed to get a shot off. These guys, alright, well, we have one solution to take out these tanks, and it involves dynamite. From what I remember inside the original game, yes, it's still true. All of the tanks start out with dynamite inside them, just in the event that you need to blow up your tank for whatever reason. But what you can actually do is that you can take this dynamite out of the tank, and what I want our guy to do here is to just literally run up, cooking off the dynamite with him to this KV-1, and once that dynamite blows, it should be able to take out the tank. Yeah, just like that. These little soldiers, they don't have free will, which is nice. So again, this isn't Japan. In hindsight, you can actually throw the dynamite, but it's far more riskier just due to the fact that what if the tank moves, right? Ooh. Chase the tank? No. No, throw it. Yes! So close. Oh, yes! Right under it. Good. Alright, those tanks, they're not knocked out, but they're injured to the point in which they shouldn't be able to recover. So what we're going to do is that we're going to reinforce this line with infantry, and we are just going to continue holding. Yeah, I've been playing the game long enough to just pretty much do that every single time. Pick out the dynamite, throw it, chuck it at them, and really just see what happens. Oh no, that's gonna hurt us. This tank on the battlefield might actually be fine, so we might be able to capture a Russian T-34 here, if our guys manage to survive the run over here. Yep, it's still functioning. So we lost 2 of our tanks. One is still repairable, so that's good. But we managed to capture a Russian T-34. I guess our defense really hinges upon this one. Oh hey, half-track's gone too. You can actually take the MGs off of most of the tanks too. Another interesting little tidbit. Yeah, nothing is just going to go through those. I'll get somebody to man the turret. MG over here too. And we've got to hold out for another 45 minutes, or 14 minutes, so let's do this thing. Over here, I mean, at least we have this little thin structure to protect our guys. Ooh, another one of those KV-1s. I'm going to try to blitz that KV-1. Oh, turret damaged. Perfect.
We can't hold. We're losing our forward outpost.
Are we?
Requesting reinforcements.
It would seem we are.
We have lost a strategic position to the enemy.
Oh well, we can capture them back. If we get enough guys here, we should be able to capture it back. Sort of expedite that process. This guy needs to... He needs to go back to repairing that tank. Or, yeah, he needs to go back to repairing that tank. And what somebody needs to do here is that they need to plop down a frag grenade at that tank. So I mean, first missions of the campaign, things are already getting really rather heated. What are they sending now? More waves of KV-1s, and it looks like my entire line of troops here are all just knocked out conscious. With those little raindrop or blood drop icons, it means that you can heal them back if you have a medic. But I mean, yikes, those guns.
We can't keep this up. We must stop.
We have lost a strategic position to the enemy.
Ah, we've captured one, lost the other one. Those KV-1s are really pushing forward, and I want to make a dash off to the side here. I hope to be able to get behind the Russian troops over there and knock out the tanks like that. This might cost us this T-34 though. God, render these tanks non-functional. I think what we'll do here is I will come over to the side, knock out the main gun, and the T-34 then drives away. So, we can actually lose all of these forward outposts, or whatever you'd like to call them, before the mission sort of ends. It looks like we won't be able to get this place back, unfortunately. I want our T-34 to not die to this guy over here with the assault rifleman. But I want to save the northern position, or the forward position up there, and the side position over here. These guys, unfortunately, they've run out of ammunition for the vast majority of their troops. We'll send them. We'll send some more infantry over there, seeing as how we can. Ooh, we're gonna lose the mortar too. That is rather unfortunate.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yeah, and you'll see here that the Russian troops are actually armed with Molotov cocktails, and they'll try to flame out our guys. That's gonna finish off that thing. Gonna try to run over this this DP soldier. Oh, I see they're bringing more tanks down this road here, or something's over there. Something's over there for sure. Yikes, this front line position too has been overrun too. We've got to hold out for another 11 minutes. Yikes, this is really boiling down. Let's see what I want to do. I want to get this tank out of here, but unfortunately... Oh, yes, we can save this tank. That Molotov just barely missed. Let's grab our guys, and let's send them back to Oh, spoke too soon. Let's send them back to our HQ position. It's just simply because we can. And I'll try to hold on to this little flank area for as long as I can with this T-34. And I think afterwards we should be fine in just 10 minutes. So we have a fair amount of space to sort of trade. It's been unfortunately I haven't been really using that artillery support, but I think I will get those batteries to sort of start firing. So let's get this one. I don't believe there's AI for the artillery inside the game. Inside the multiplayer portion, I mean, I've always just sort of direct fired these guys, but I'll get our field artillery to start to shell this area, which just from the looks of it is just filled with these Russian guys. Just like that. And our guys are in retreat. They will try to form up over here, and I will get more infantry to deploy.
Reports indicate our reinforcements are on the way. Keep it up. We have to defend our position at all costs.
Yeah, so that is sort of that. I mean, this is situation's looking bad. I mean, these guys are just pushing on us a little too much. Let's see if I can get a grenade across into that large group. Click off a grenade. Send that flying into the sky, and if you can time it just right, it should airburst right on top of those guys. Try that again here. Bam. Drop the grenade, jump out, run forward, time it, throw. And hopefully, yeah, right like that. And that should just scatter their positions. Alright. Set up another defensive line over here, so I'll just get these guys to just sort of deploy like that. And over here too. And from here, we should be able to hold this location pretty well. These flat guns, they just absolutely rip apart infantry, so these things will definitely help us out quite a bit. I don't think they're worth buying though, so the AI has provided us with some of them that we don't control, and that should be good for us. Now over here, what else do we have here? Some T-34s moving up. Those things we can handle, but those heavier KV-1 tanks, just no, those things rip apart things. In World War II, in one battlefield, one KV tank during the earlier part of the war was actually able to hold up the Germans for about a day just by itself. It managed to take out a whole entire convoy, just simply due to how strong the armor is on those tanks. So yeah, with our T-34, we want to kite around the enemy here, shoot it in the rear, and go. And I think I'll just switch towards the machine gun on this tank, and I'll just open fire. Try to sweep away all of the Soviet infantry here. Reload, reload, reload. I'll turn the tanks on the... Oh, that's right, I forgot to mention this. As you can probably tell, most of these tanks, you can have a 4-man crew inside it, but a tank can function with only one person. Currently inside the T-34, I mean, we only have 2 people, so only a gunner and a driver, so we can't gun while we move.
We've taken all forward positions. We must fall back to our field agents.
So the coaxial is actually unavailable on this tank. Just for now, at least. Looks like they have some small tank which was able to nick our T-34 here, but anyhow, I'm gonna move it to the rear, set it up, get it to set itself back up, and I'll get our guys to man up and go back into it. Gotta hold out for 6 more minutes, and I hope that is it. I want to buy a Panther tank, and I think that will really hold off our enemies, so I'm going to try to save up some points for that. In the meantime, I feel as though our AI buddies here with the pack guns can hold absolutely wonderful artillery drops. I see that they've improved the effects for those. Just absolutely wonderful little picture of the battlefield. Shots going everywhere. Tanks are being thrown here and there. Loss is really starting to man up. I wonder if there are any more tanks outside these fields that we could actually nab. That would be really, really rather interesting to actually take some of the broken and busted down equipment over here. Like, we can actually go out and capture that AT gun if we had a half track that we could use. Again, this game, I mean, the possibilities are practically endless. Our guys online here are just going to try to have enough power to hold off for quite a bit of time. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab the supply truck. It'll have a lot of ammunition still inside it. I'll drive it to the front here, and what I think I'll do is that I'll just throw all of the ammunition outside of it, which I should be able to do. Yeah, and these items, they'll actually appear on the map. If we highlight the ammunition, it'll appear as one object right there. But if you actually ram those anti-tank guns, they will actually break off, and you can steal them. Unfortunately, it looks like the enemy has foiled our plan. But yeah, you can actually take those away, like the one right over there. You can ram it, the crew will fall off, tow it immediately, and run off with it.
Our reinforcements are almost here. Don't give up. We must smash our enemies for the fatherland.
Ah, I see. They have some more of those T-70s. That is what managed to nick our T-34 right here. Again, you really want to slope up the armor on these guys, so I'm going to face my tank like that. That should make sure that it isn't able to be taken out by these T-70 light tanks. And once we load AP, pop off the turret. Let's try that again. Let's try to pop off the turret again. Admittedly, these things have pretty strong turrets, evidently. I want to be able to capture these tanks later on once our troops arrive back again, so that's why I'm avoiding... Oh no, they blew it up. Oh well. I was trying to avoid blowing them up because later on we can just take them again, and then it saves us a lot of cash, or rather command points in buying tanks, so that's nice. But I think our artillery is just going to rip up this area. Alright, so our front looks good. I think it's time to buy the Premier Panther tanks. We'll send that over, and I'll buy some Volkssturm infantry too. And I feel also we should be able to speed past this portion of the game now. So let's do that. Now, there's a few ammunition dumps on the map over here, I believe. Are these? No. I'm gonna get our machine gunners armed back up with ammunition, so I'll come over here. And I will... Yeah, the game sometimes makes you drag away individual bullets, which is obviously something that we don't want, so I'll just give this guy a copious amount of ammunition. And I'll send them back onto the front line. This guy too. There we go. So we'll be able to send those guys out, they will be able to defend, and oh, this area will be secure. Oh, what do they have down the road from here? I see. Ah, no, just our old rune tank. So well, it looks like that should be. I'd assume this will be the end of the scenario. So let's see what happens from this point on. There might be a counterattack actually, so there might be that. Ah, looks like there is a counterattack present. All right. So, with that sort of said, it looks like we are supposed to take back this area, and we're also supposed to make a jab and take back the Russian positions over here as well. So with that sort of said, let's do that. It looks like we've been given some more points as well. Looks like it's now our turn to make an attack. Oh, and perfect. It looks like our allies are coming with a wide array of tanks too. So, the game has already made a save spot for us. I think I'll pause here, check out the footage, and when we return, we'll be back on Seelow Heights on the attacking roll this time. So, I'll see you guys then.